Good evening, all. Wild Weather here for LiveWeatherBlogs.com. I'm going to start off this audio blog here today with a look at the water vapor map. And here it is. Here's Storm 1. Storm 1 developing down here just to the west of the Florida Panhandle. We'll cross the Panhandle and move up in this general direction. This will be safely out to sea. Maybe get some rain showers, as it already is occurring down here in the Carolinas. Maybe get a brush of snow down here in the Delmarva and the southern beaches of Delaware. But don't look for anything more than just a few snow showers, as most of the precipitation will get tugged out to sea with the storm. As it only slowly develops, it really never really gets cranking until it gets up into this position here, and then gets forced back off to the northwest. As you can see, the flow here, under the blocking pattern, comes right up in here in this fashion. The storm, unfortunately, just was not meant to be. You got the northern stream coming down here and kind of deflecting it out to sea. And this was what I thought would be our final outcome. And I posted this on the site, I think it was last night. If it was not last night, the night before. Here's your southern stream energy coming across the southern states. Low develops down here in Florida and moves up in this general fashion as the cold northern branch deflects it out to sea. Eventually the storm gets cranking right about in here, but even too far east of this line at this point, and then it would come up into this area here, and this is where you'll get your snow area, up in this area right here. So where do we go from here? Well, what's coming down the line, and this is the GFS from today, 12Z, and I tend to side with it. What's coming down our pike here, we'll fast forward here to hour 40:54, so you can see that area of snow developing here. It's in response to our next system, and you can clearly see it here, hour 66 here. That's a clipper there, and that clipper is going to dive off to the east-southeast very quickly. For our purposes, looks like there's a pretty good shield of snow coming, right? Well, watch what happens here. Head out to 84. There's 78. There's 84. Already you can see the area of precipitation with our next clipper shrinking, and a lot of that is because here is your blocking area of low pressure off to its northeast, a storm that will miss us tonight and tomorrow, unfortunately. But eventually this may become a key player down the road, and I'll show you that in a moment. It sends the dry, cold air to the southwest here, and then our storm hits the dry air, and as you can see, it just vanishes as it gets shoved off east-southeast and basically is no more at hour 96 here. And here's the makings of our, can I say, the white Christmas snowstorm. Here it is out here. The beginnings of what could be your white Christmas for a big chunk of the country, from about this area here on eastward, probably north of this line where I'm drawing here. Let's see what happens. Alright, here we go. Low pressure develops in the four corners, transfers its energy to the Texas Panhandle, and go out in time. There it is over Oklahoma City. Nice breaking out here in Iowa. That's going to chug east. Hour 1:32. Low pressure in Arkansas. Gotta like it if you're living here. This is where we get our snows. They start out here in Arkansas and then move over to the coast and redevelop. Let's see what happens. That's nice. There you go. Nice snow developing here in Indiana and Illinois. And that just continues to move on to the east. Meanwhile, the storm that missed us today is still out here in the northeast of Newfoundland here. And we go in time. Haha. Is that snow I see on Christmas Day? It sure is. Light snows are breaking out and moderate snows in Washington and Baltimore. Go in time. Look, could that be a classic North Carolina snowstorm developing there at 992 millibars? Snows are breaking out in Philadelphia as Santa's sleigh is flying through the air. It's at 3 o'clock in the morning. Wow, look at that. Amazing. A beauty of a snowstorm. probably snowing 1 to 2 inches of snow an hour there in Washington and Baltimore, snowing to beat the band in Philadelphia, and that just doesn't move. 984 millibar low, just east of Rehoboth Beach at the benchmark. Now, this, my friends, that could be the storm that helps us get our white Christmas. And that just continues the blocking pattern. Look at this cold air just shoving off to the southeast here. And go back in time and go forward here. Well, and look at that, another clipper coming down. I must say, so far, folks, December here, you gotta like what you're seeing. I know it's a lot in the air, but I can tell you, I still see elements, and we're gonna put this loop in motion. I still see some elements left over from last year's El Nino year, with the southern stream energy still getting involved. There is a storm leaving out to sea today, tonight, tomorrow, and into Monday. Here comes your clipper, as you can see it, move Iowa, and weakens as it moves southeast to almost nothing by the time it gets to the east coast. And here comes your Christmas Day storm. The storm that wishes white Christmas for all our youngsters. And there it goes. Wow. We shall see if this plays out. I will say this. I like the setup. I think we have something to watch. It's only 4 days away. So let's see if the other models can hone in on that. Until then, here's dreaming for a white Christmas. Hope we all have a healthy day and a great night. Maybe tonight you want to put that extra log on the fire. Have that hot chocolate ready. And if whenever you're listening to me, I know what you'll be doing. But in any case, be dreaming of a white Christmas, because maybe this year our dreams will come true. Have a good day, everybody. Wild weather for liveweatherblogs.com.